Hey there and good morning. I wanted to pop on because I came across a couple new studies. Well, actually one of them is new, another is not. I'm going to split this video into a couple of different segments because I don't want to be super long-winded like I tend to be. So first and foremost, I'll start with a little bit of background about myself. So you might see a lot of focus on alternatives to medicine and why I think it's important, and you might notice a little bit of resentment toward Western medicine, which is not because I think that doctors inherently are malicious or anything like that. That's absolutely not the case. I do believe, however, that our healthcare system is broken, and I'll share a little bit about my experience. So first and foremost, my experience, if you don't know, I've always been prone to headaches, and I was diagnosed with migraine after my first son was born, and he's 8.5. After our second child was born, things started to continue to get progressively worse. Now, up until this point, I was interested in health. I've gone to the gym, I've worked out, but I still ate whatever I wanted, ate a bunch of processed foods, ate a bunch of garbage, high fat, standard American diet. What else? Alcohol. I didn't limit alcohol use, especially not in my early 20s, but even late 20s, early 30s, having, wine here and there during the week, going out on the weekends, yada, yada, yada. Now, I still do have, I have alcohol occasionally, but instead of having alcohol a couple times a week, I'll go, a few months without having any alcohol at all. So no, it's not eliminated from my diet completely at this time. However, it is dramatically reduced, as well as, a full diet overhaul and cosmetic overhaul, personal care products, all that stuff. So I digress. Neurologists, PCPs, different physicians I've gone to have not really been helpful. In fact, it was a medication Russian roulette, and I was told, and this is a direct quotation from my first neurologist, is that we don't know what causes migraine. It's really just management. And there's supposedly no cure. Now, I understand it is a neurological disease. And I also understand that it is very difficult to manage, and it's something that I may never completely cure. However, I find it difficult to believe that there's not a root cause that can be helped with lifestyle changes. I recently just gave up all preventative medications because they were not working, and I only wanted to be on them short term. I was on them for much longer than I wanted to be. I tried 4 different medications. Some had different side effects, and it's just not something that I was willing to do anymore. I also am waiting on blood work back for something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So I have hypermobility, and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome was something that was brought to my attention over the summer. And try having hypermobility and being a personal trainer. It absolutely blows. However, the point is there's also supposedly, quote unquote, no cure for that. I've been told to do physical therapy, not do physical therapy, do chiropractic, don't do chiropractic. I have gotten so much conflicting information that from medical professionals that it is absolutely unreal and would make someone dizzy. So that's my personal experience. And then in part 2 of this video, I'm going to share some statistics regarding prescription medications and some data that I've come across. So now that you've got a little bit of a background, I hope you guys have a great day and stay tuned for part 2.